Out here we don't hunt bears, we hunt fucking yetis. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kingdoms Reborn. Welcome back to Steve's farm and other farms and areas and such. So, between the episodes I've done some off-screen work. I've set up some new farms over here so these guys can get some food. I also set up a beer brewery. We're gonna be making some mushroom beer over here because these guys have 6,000 mushrooms. So I wanted to offer these guys some beer as well, which is basically gonna give these guys really all the level 1 luxuries they can ever want. We're also working on a tailor over here, which is getting the first level 2 luxury. The reason why I'm working on this is because we have 6,000 leather over here, and it would be a real waste not to use it over here. Back at our main city, I've done some new farming up far north. Since we already had these farms over here, I wanted to set up some more farms, basically just to keep us sustained with food, because over here, food, while we have it, it's not really a safe bet, so I wanted to do that. Also, we're building more stone roads just so people can walk faster from point to point. We're also adding some new stuff like the concrete factor, which we researched, and concrete is gonna be a thing that is gonna allow us to upgrade places even more. So you can see we can upgrade these to industrial age with concrete. So concrete is gonna be stone and sand. Sand is easy to get, you know, we have a sand mine over here. We all know stone is easy to get as well. We should have plenty of it. So both of these two things combined should get us plenty of concrete. Over at Port Steve, I also added a couple of farms over here. Not many, just a couple of pumpkin farms. And since we have a lot of, where is it? A lot of flour over here, I added another bakery. So this one can help produce bread. Because, you know, we can't really eat flour, but we can eat bread. Added a couple more wheat farms in between over here, even a fruit gatherer, because there's a lot of trees that we can abuse over here for that fruit. Also building more stone roads, so everything is connected better and easier. And we also have a full trading post over here, which is fine. We have our hauling services over here. They should take care of this sooner rather than later. We also have the ability to build banks now, and we are already building one on the other side of the area. I'm gonna build one over here. Basically just gives us extra income from level 5 houses, and since we have a bunch of level 7 houses over here, why not do that for these guys as well? They can have a bank and they can say, hey, look at us, we have a bank, we are very special boys. Now, actually looking at this place, this is gonna be the most balanced place of them all, really. We are importing cannabis, but we have lots of tulips. We're going to be producing our own beer. We're going to be producing our own pottery over here. So that's 4 out of 5 potential level 1 luxuries. So all we need to do is try to produce furniture over here, which really shouldn't be that tough. We have wood, and that's really all you need for furniture production, right? And then when it comes to tier 2, we're going to be starting to produce clothes very soon. We have a lot of provinces where we can produce wine over here. Candles are easy to produce anywhere really where you just need a forest. And of course we all know that vodka and magic mushrooms can grow anywhere. Coffee is not gonna be possible over here. Glassware, we could also work with glassware, but that's tougher to set up really. And this place also have an option for gemstones over here. Alas, no gold to be seen anywhere near, so while these guys can produce gemstones, they won't really be able to produce anything else, because gold needs to be combined with gemstones to actually make them proper and useful. I do have a feeling that we're gonna have to need a birth control here very soon, because this population, once again, is growing quite fast. And the houses, sure, will get upgraded even more with the new level 2 luxuries we're going to be getting over here. But still, I think it's going to be time we upgrade the town hall, which of course is going to cost 50 more K, but that's going to allow us to get that birth control thing in here. Looking back at Steveport, these guys actually have enough enough food now, so that feels good. They also have a ton of jewelry, which we should start exporting over here, because in the end we really want jewelry over here, right? There you go, first 300 of jewelry being brought over here. You love to see it. Now, we all know that that's not good enough to upgrade these bad boys. They need 3 types of tier 3 luxury. So books, We're not there yet. We're gonna need to do some more research before that. Same with fashionable clothing. Well, jewelry they're gonna get. They have a bit of chocolate. Pocket watches, it's gonna be tough. So my bet is really on producing books. Those should be the ones that we can easily do. Although, of course, having enough wood for all of that is gonna be a problem in the long run, because we are using more than we are producing each year. Perfect. Now forester directly in the middle of the city. That's gonna work out well in the long run. I think we have a couple of spots where we can just set them in, and hopefully they will start slowly but surely producing enough wood for us in the long run. So something like over here, where we're not currently planting any cannabis, this guy could work nicely. Also, we are producing our first concrete. We got some. Let's take a look. Where is it stacked? 140. We produced 140 concrete so far. Look at that. We also gonna start working on electricity soon, which is gonna be awesome. And of course, steel beams and so on. Oh, this is gonna be great. When I said I wanted to produce more luxuries for these guys over here, I'm gonna build a beekeeper far out in the forest. Apparently their houses are too far. Don't worry about that. We can produce some houses. When a man says produce houses, I mean build houses. There you go. We're gonna get some housing over there, and we can then have a candle maker somewhere out here, maybe in the desert, and they can produce some good candles for these. And they're gonna have honey. They're gonna have candles. They'll be happy. Look at that. They have level 5 houses now. 3 level 1 luxuries. They have level 2 luxury. This town, I gotta admit, Steve's farm is looking the best out of all towns really so far. And now with birth control in place, hopefully we won't have too many people over here, too crazy population happening. So that'd be nice. Look at the amounts of tulips we're getting in here now. I mean, it's not really showing how much we're getting in now, but we're certainly getting plenty. Although down here, nothing has been produced this year either. So not every farm gets to be worked all the time properly. That's fine. Oh, we need more storage space somewhere. Oh, it's back home. We are actually full on storage. You don't see that often, but you know what? I'm fine with that. We can build many a warehouse out here. Boom. 2 build, that basically doubles our storage, and we can squeeze one more in here. That's gonna be nice. Maybe you can squeeze one more in here. That's also nice. Alright, let's build these bad boys. Oh my, we are actually up to 1130 people over here now. How are we doing on food? We have more food than we had before. I think this is best if we don't work anybody over here. And thusly people can just bang until we're full, and then they stop. Hopefully. They stop banging. That would be perfect, but we are really nicely populated. Lots of level 7 houses. That tells me that we did kind of fix the tier 1 luxuries. You can see we have 5 different ones over here, but only 1 tier 3, which is a problem because it's really hard to produce any other tier 3 luxuries over here. This place certainly has its food fixed as well, which is very good to see. Lots of wheat, so that's very nice. So we did kind of fix this place's issue for food. Of course it's going to continue growing, and that's continue being a problem whenever we grow in more, but so far I'd say it's looking good. Now how are we doing on medicine? We have a lot of medicine over here. The consumption is quite crazy, but I believe the consumption over here shows for all of the cities so far. We do buy some of it as well. I think it's important we build more and more of these hauling services out here, because these guys are going to be the most important to keep this production going and not leave all the wheat out here. Still, after the season is done, you know, there's still plenty of wheat just lying around. More farming. What are we going to grow over here? Let's maybe go with cabbages, shall we? This is going to be our new cabbage farm. There you go. That's gonna look quite pretty. We got a nice granator over here. We have a couple of houses. Of course, still level 1. That's going to stay for a while. We have the hauling services and a bunch of cabbage farms over here. That's a new province we bought way out here. And hopefully this is going to help us produce a bit more food. Now, there's another important industry we haven't yet touched, and it's a new industry. And we can start producing iron bars on industrial scale. We're going to need a lot a lot of stuff to build this one, but we have enough stuff. This is gonna use a lot of our iron ore, but we have a ton of it. But then again, we also don't need iron bars that much. But I am presuming that we will need them soon, probably, because we also have the steelworks, which combines steel beams, which combines iron bars and coal to produce steel beams. So maybe somewhere in the desert over here we can start building our industry up. This place really hit equilibrium with all that wheat that we're producing now, which is perfect. Hopefully we are turning some of it into beer, but it doesn't look like it. I know... Oh, mushroom farms, upgrade them. I know that we have a beer producing area somewhere over here. Oh, Jesus, there's so many homeless people. I don't care about you, homeless people. Get out of here. Now, look at that. We got industry going. The steelworks is up. And industrial iron smelter is also up. We can get some upgrades going in here. Beautiful. This thing is now going to use a lot of iron bar and a lot of coal to produce steel beams. Now, I think I'm gonna for now set a production target of, let's say maybe, I don't know how much we need, but let's go with 300 for now, because I do not want them to overuse all the coal, because that would be dangerous. Because if we used all of the coal, the places won't have any good places to heat up, or they won't have coal to heat up. I think now that Port Steve's got plenty of food, and it's also full on capacity, I think what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna start claiming provinces and going forward up here north, because at last there's a place that we can farm coffee in. There you go. For the first time we got coffee, and it's a big coffee province. It's really the only coffee province we have anywhere around. Hopefully, oh, it's very nice and green. We will be able to plant a lot of coffee up here. Of course, we're gonna need to now establish a route up there to get up here. Get some houses, maybe some living spots out here in the desert, and then go forward. Well, appeal leaves something to be desired way up here. It is time. We grow. Our new market is up. We can get more worker slots in here. People will start building the roads over here, and then the roads leads us all the way out here. Of course, we're gonna need a couple of houses here as well. A granary would be nice. How do you guys like the coffee makers? Not so much. That's fine. I'm gonna let them build these roads slowly but surely, and while we do that, I can plan up what we're gonna do up here. All of that up here is gonna be raw coffee farming. Look at that. We got a couple houses over here just to, they have enough to, you know, go work over here. But otherwise, hopefully they'll go and chill over this market. Now, what we really, or, well, certainly gonna need is some hauler agencies around here. But otherwise, boys, coffee making in our future, very close in our future. Let's take a look at our coal reserves. Yeah, we are barely producing enough for the people, but we now have the chance to build our first coal power plant. This is gonna start producing electricity. Now, how do we use electricity? I'm not quite sure yet. I don't know. If we build electricity, will that actually provide electricity to all the houses, or are they still gonna need coal? I'm not sure how it works, but we will learn as soon as it gets built. We're gonna get our steam beams going in here. No, I don't want none of you immigrants. Get out of here. Steel beams going in here. I'm gonna put that productivity book, and then, well, the industry shall grow. I did not even realize that we also built the castle. Finally. Oh, look at that. That's a big old beauty. Yeah, you know, you have castle, and then next to it you have the industrial iron smelter. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, combine them all. This is fine. And also, we got our coal power plant. Currently, apparently we are producing 50 kilowatts. And you're using 0. How do you... Oh, so we can upgrade this one. This building will need electricity once we upgrade it. Ah, so workers will work faster with electricity. Does not look like we can upgrade the houses to have electricity. You know, just their installations and all that stuff we can do. But not bring them electricity, which is a shame. But there will be places that will need electricity. We are researching paper mill right now that's gonna unlock mass producing paper from wood, which might need electricity, but the real reason why we're going for that is the printing press. The printing press is gonna print books. These are level 3 luxury. And since we have plenty of wood over here, I think this is gonna be finally the third tier 3 luxury that we are gonna need over here. We can stockpile and then hopefully boost our buildings to level 8, which is also gonna bring more people in here, and we're not gonna have enough food for them. But that's a worry that another Coco is gonna have to deal with next time. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you.